Hello. So we are going to start out standing today. Very unusual for one of my classes. Today we're going to work on balancing our brains. So I don't know about you, but I'm kind of sometimes forgetting what day it is. My sleep patterns are getting a little bit off. So we need to do some techniques to balance the brain and the nervous system. I'm going to start out by taking a nice big breath to settle in. Sweep your arms up, lift and stretch your toes. And as always, most of this can be done using a chair as well. So you're going to exhale down and let the toes relax to the floor. I'm going to do that one more time. Press your feet down, lift and stretch your toes. And then exhale the toes down. Step a little bit wide, soft knees. Bend the knees just a little bit, interlace the fingers, and we're going to push right up toward the ceiling. Stretch. Breathe in, push the sky. And then straighten your legs and stretch, and exhale, sweep your arms down. And we'll do that one more time. Soft knees. Turn palms up. Push the sky. Exhale, sweep down. Arms a little shake, legs a little shake. And then we're going to begin to work on some techniques for brain balance. So when we work with balancing the brain in the nervous system, we work with diagonal energy in the body. So you're going to start out with just a little cross tap. And again, you can do this seated in the chair as well. You're just going to reach across, just going to lift and tap your thigh. Easy. And then we'll relax. Come back into center. Take a nice big breath in, lift up, spread your toes. Completely optional, interlace the fingers, take a back bend, stretch the front. And then exhale and we come back down to center. Continuing with diagonal movement in the body, we're going to go into a cross crawl. Take it step by step, go as far as it makes sense for you. Starting out very gently, just come up onto the tip of your left toe and bring your right arm up. So opposite arm and leg. And then we switch. Again, you could do this in the chair, very basic. As we progress a little bit with it, we get a little bit more vigorous. It's not going to change the key result that we want, which is balancing the brain and the nervous system. So we're using the cross, the diagonal energy lines. And if you want more here, you can be like you're marching. And if you want to make it even more aerobic, you can hop. So just hopping right up, take yourself up off the floor. So this is just going to raise your heart rate. It makes it a little bit more aerobic. So you can choose to be doing the hop and the skip. And I'm going to go back to the march because when I skip and hop, everything in my room is rattling, creating a lot more background noise. So again, you can be doing the march, or you can be doing the skip and the hop to make it more vigorous and enjoy it, enjoy moving, or you can be sitting in the chair. So again, it's moving that diagonal energy. Just keep going, do the best you can. You can be hop, skipping and jumping, or marching, or doing a combination of the two. Keep going a little bit more. And then if you're doing the hop, skip, and the jump, slow to the march. And then we'll just slow to doing the toe touch. And we'll let the arms come down. And we'll step the feet a little bit wider than the hips. Shake out your hands. Shake out your legs. back into center. Big breath in, lift and stretch your toes. Exhale, sweep your arms down. Again, big breath in. And completely optional, interlace the fingers. Press the sky. Back bend and stretch your front lines. And then sweep to center. You can begin to feel the energy that you're creating in your body with this movement. So give yourself a moment, especially if you're doing a lot of the hop and skip. Let your heart and your breath settle. And then we're going to start, again, very slowly and gently, and this can be done sitting in the chair, crossing and uncrossing your legs. We're going to start just step touching across. So just like this, stepping across, and you can just be doing this little kind of shuffle step across. You could be holding on to your chair. I have my good old imaginary chair in front of me again, and I'm holding on to it with two hands for stability. We can stay just like this. Or if we want to make this a little bit more aerobic, we want to get a little bit more vigorous with it, pop right up on the ball of your foot. Lift yourself up off the floor. Again, if it feels right for you. You're doing as much or as little as you want to try. I'm popping. I hope I'm not moving in and out of the frame. We're all just doing the best we can. I know, this isolation is starting to feel really long, isn't it? Good to keep moving. Keep moving. Now, some of you might choose to stay right here. If you want to give your brain a little bit more to do, crisscross your arms at the same time. It's a little bit more for the brain to work on. Coordinating all the movement. You know, as we're in this isolation, there's a lot of downtime, or, time where some of us may be sitting and reading or watching TV. Others of us are working from home, and we're constantly in front of our computers all day. So this will be a nice little break. Any of those types of situations, just get up. This is going to be a short video. So just going to move. Breathe, circulate our energy, get rebalanced. And then if you do have your arms up, we're going to take the arms down. Just keep going with the feet. Just like that. And then we'll bring ourselves back to center. As we come back into mountain. Big breath in, lift up, stretch your toes. Exhale, sweep your arms down. Breathe in, sweep up. Optionally interlace your fingers, push the sky. Exhale, side bend. Come back center, breathe in, stretch. Exhale, side bend. And we'll come back up, breathe in, push sky. Exhale, sweep down, shake out your hands, shake out your legs. And come back into center. And then for the next one, we're just going to start doing a little diagonal kick. So you kick right across. Again, hold the chair. You can have your chair right in front of you. You can do this seated. And some of you may stay with kind of these little shuffle kicks across the front. Some of you may want to live out your rocket fantasies and kick high. So again, it's wherever you are with it. Don't force. In these times, you are probably not going to be able to get to your chiropractor to get yourself put back in whatever you knocked out. So always err on the gentler side as we're getting through this together. It's not a time to be pushing yourself to new dimensions with your yoga practice. And stay healthy, that's the focus. Stay healthy, stay happy, stay positive. We'll get through this. All things must pass. center. So if you're kicking high, just start to take it down a little bit lower. I'm going to come back to center. Step to mountain. Take a nice big breath in. Lift up and stretch your toes. Exhale and sweep down. And then coming all the way up, interlace the fingers, optionally palms up as we press the sky. Exhale, back bend. Nice stretch. Come back center. Release. Bring the hands onto the thighs. Bend the knees. Flat back here. A little bit of a cat-cow here. Just a few times. Breathe in. Sway back cow. Breathe out, pressing cat. And from the side here maybe. It's very soft. Just moving your spine. Back into neutral as we come to mountain. Stepping out wide, and we're going to open into star. So nice big stretch. Reach across the heart line. Feel how long your limbs are. Pressing into your feet. The legs are long. The arms are long, emanating out from the center of the chest. Take a deep breath in. Stretch fingertip to fingertip. And then breathe in. Now, when we begin moving here, you are going to move to where you can move with ease. Again, there's no force. If you do have a back injury, you might want to sit this one out completely, or at the very least, please go very gently with it. So you're going to inhale to open, stretch. I'm going to twist, and now reach what you can easily reach. That might mean that you are going to tap your thigh here, and there's nothing wrong with that. Maybe you get to your knee. Maybe you get to your shin, to your foot of the floor. You're going to breathe in to come up, and we're going to breathe out as we twist and reach. And again, maybe you're touching your thigh, and we come up. Breathing in, breathing out. Reach where you go with ease, no force. Breathe in, rise. Breathe out, reach. Breathe in, rise. Breathe out, reach. Breathe in, rise. Breathe out, reach. Breathing in. Breathing out. Breathing in. Breathing out. Breathe in. Breathe out. I'm going to come back up into star. Take a big breath in. Bring the arms up overhead. Turn palms up. Press up. Exhale, sweep the arms down. Walk or pop your feet to mountain. Take a big breath in. Lift up and spread your toes. Exhale, sweep your arms down. Breathe into back bend. Open the arms. I'm going to ease toward a forward bend. Some of us stop a quarter of the way in. Some of you fold up like a jackknife. Be where you are. So maybe we're right here with a flat back, and this is it. Maybe we're flat back to half bend. Feeling the backs of the legs stretching. There's no strain on your back. Some of us may go deeper. Just let those back lines of your legs, it almost feels like you're letting those big muscles that run through the backs of the legs have an exhale. A lot of tension can get held in the backs of the legs, especially from the knees to the sit bones. Let that space open up. Soft knees, slow roll. All the way up, big breath in. Exhale, sweep down. Feet step a little bit wide. And I'm going to place the hands at the heart, fingers interlaced, right here, right in front of the heart. I'm going to take a nice deep breath in, right here. Turn the palms to face up. Exhale as you push toward the sky, straightening your legs and your elbows. Out, exhaling through your mouth. I'm going to breathe in through the nose as we come back to the heart. Knees can soften here. Turn palms down. We're going to exhale, straighten the knees and the elbows, exhaling through the mouth. And again, we're going to breathe into the heart through the nose. Soft knees. Turn the palms, push toward the sky, straightening out through the mouth. In through the nose. Out through the mouth. In. And out. Release your arms down. Shake your hands out. It's like you're shaking out any negativity, any icky, sticky stuff. Shake it out. We've loosened it all. Shaking my bracelets off here. Shake it all out. And relax your arms. I'm going to bring the feet about hips distance or so. We're going to relax, kind of sink into the heels, and we're going to shake. And just shake. Nice and loose. You can't do it wrong. Shake, shake, shake. Let your arms be really loose here. It's really good for your cells, for your lymphatic system. Just shake. It's great. Shaking is an excellent way to help to release tension from the body. Just keep shaking. Shake, shake, shake. So we're keeping the video short, but I would suggest every day, shake for 5 minutes. The shake feels really good. And you come back into center. We're going to give our hands another little vigorous shake. Maybe we give a little extra shake out to the legs. And we'll come back into center. Take a big breath in. And blow it out through the mouth. Again, big in. Blow it out. One more time. And blow it out. Bring ourselves to seated or a chair. Another technique for balancing the hemispheres of the brain. Balancing the nervous system. So you're going to sit nice and tall. And we're going to stretch the arms right straight out in front. We're going to hold the right arm perfectly still. And with the left hand, start like you're bouncing a ball. Right arm is still, left arm's bouncing the ball. And then we're going to move. Left arm is going to come up. Wrong. Left hand is bouncing the ball. Right arm is going to come up, go out, and back to the front. Sorry about that. So we got the left hand bouncing the ball. Right arm up, out, and back to the front. Keep bouncing the ball up, out, and back to the front. Up, out, and back to the front. So one arm is right out in front, bouncing the ball. The other's moving around. Up, out, and back to the front. Up, out, and back to the front. Just do the best you can, no worries. I already messed up, so you have nothing to worry about. Oh, it wouldn't be one of my videos if there wasn't a couple mistakes in it. I'm going to go ahead and come around to the front, and now we're going to hold both arms perfectly still. And now your right arm stays still, and the left hand starts bouncing the ball. No. Left hand stays still. Right arm's bouncing the ball. I'm getting you more confused than you were when you came. So we have the right hand bouncing the ball. And now we have the left go up and out and in. So right hand's bouncing, left arm's moving around. I've actually thought about editing out my errors, but I figure everybody needs a little comic relief, so I don't really care if it's at my expense. If I was able to make you laugh today, it's a good thing. Keep bouncing, moving the ball. Bouncing the ball, moving the arm around. And when you come back to the front, we're going to stretch both hands. It's easy, stretch them both. And then exhale, let them come down, nice and loose. Empty sleeves hanging loose. Do a couple alternate shoulder rolls. I'm going to do one more technique. This is also for the brain. It's for fine motor control and for your hands. So if you have been keyboarding all day, or maybe you've been knitting, doing crafty things, this will be good for your hands and also good for the brain. So you're going to line the tips of the fingers up on top of each other. So we've got lots of space. We're not bringing it together. We're keeping it nice and open. And then you're going to start just like you're twiddling your thumbs. And the idea here is that we're moving the thumbs around. We don't want them to bump into each other, and we don't want them to touch any other place on the hands. So they're just circling around in the air. And I'm going to go the other way. And then we'll bring the tips of the thumbs together. And then we're going to release the index fingers, and we're going to roll the index fingers. Again, we don't want them to bump into each other. We don't want them to touch any other part of the hands. We're going to reverse direction. So you roll them in both directions. Reminds me a little bit of the game Operation, where you have those little tweezers. You have to pull the bones out of the little guy, and if you hit the sides, his nose lights up and he goes, eh. So just like that. If you hit the sides of your hands or bump your fingers into each other, it's a eh. Bring the tips of the index together. We're going to release the middle fingers and do the same thing. So just rotate, rotate them around each other. Do the best you can. It gets progressively harder as we move down along the fingers. I'm going to turn in the other direction. And this is something you can practice for a longer duration. I'm trying to keep the video relatively short today, so I'll just go through it pretty easy once you see how to do it. And then I'm going to bring the middle fingers together, and this is the one that's the harder one for me, the ring fingers. So we're circling the ring fingers around each other. And when we do this in class, it always gets so quiet. Everybody's so concentrated. Everybody's concentrating, trying not to touch, and then we're going to go the other way. Our fingers are practicing social distancing here. So rolling them around. They don't touch. They don't bump into any other place. Okay, and then we'll bring the ring fingers together, and then we'll go out to the little fingers and circle the little fingers around each other. And we'll reverse, have them go the other way. And then we'll bring the tips of the fingers, all the fingers together. And now you're going to bring your hands together and press the palms and pull your fingers back. So you want to get right into the centers of the palms, and we're going to rub them really brisk. You want to heat them up, get them nice and hot, and then we're going to place them on any part of your body that you feel might need a little bit of love, a little bit of healing energy. So maybe you have been working from home and you've been on your computer all day and your eyes are really tired. You can lay them over your eyes, or maybe you're home with a bunch of children and they've been a little out of control today, making lots of noise, you can place them over your ears. Maybe your nerves that have been going to your stomach, you can lay your hands on your belly, any place that you want to. So we get them nice and heated up. I'm going to put mine over my eyes, and you're just going to place them lightly, any part of your body. And just take a few breaths, let that healing energy. There are little chakras in the palms of your hands that are associated with the Anahata chakra, the heart center at the center of the chest. Just allow your own healing energy to soothe and calm. And we'll take them out and we'll rub them together again really briskly, get them nice and warm. I'm going to take them and we're going to lay them on the heart center, so the area of the physical heart and lungs. And just for a moment, just self-bless your lungs and your heart. And just gratitude. Thank you. Thank you for the next heartbeat. Thank you for my next breath. And we'll take the palms together again. We'll give them a brisk rub. Flick them out. Shake out any negative energy. Shake out any bad chi. And take a nice big breath in. Stretch up. You can just stretch your arms up overhead, or if you like, interlace your fingers. Breathe in. Take a nice side stretch as you breathe out. Come back center, breathe in, stretch, and side bend. Come back to center, breathe in, push up. Exhale, sweep your arms down, and just let your palms be open and receptive as your hands come to rest on your legs. And I would suggest, as we're finishing up the class, you might choose to sit in meditation for a little while. You might want to put some soft music on, lie down, give yourself a little 10-minute shavasana. I'm going to close with a universal prayer that all beings be safe and free from suffering. It's Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu. And those of you that know it, you can chant it with me. If you don't know it, simply sit and be in the vibration of it. If it's too woo-woo for you, namaste. I'll see you next time. So as we sit nice and tall, our palms are open, so this is a receptive gesture. We're allowing ourselves to receive with our open hands. Take a deep breath in. And a deep breath out. We'll breathe in. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. May all beings be safe and free from suffering. May we hold peace in our hearts, have peace in our homes. May peace prevail on earth. Namaste. Thank you very much for watching. Be well. Till next time, be safe.